Ciao Tesla people, I'm the Supercharger in Florence charging, and we'll do Supercharger Talk number 54. So let me start the charging. Press the button and charge. Now some people don't know why there are two. This is for a legacy Tesla charger. Usually are Model S and Model X, very old ones, and so they have to use a different charger, how you call it, gun, whatever. Anyway, there are only other two people. Model S, gray one, yeah. Okay, so I'm charging 110. Because I'm 31%, so I'm going to charge to 90 or 95 because I'm going to do a road trip tomorrow or the next day, a 400 kilometers road trip. So I don't want to stop too many times, and then I'll consume some energy here in Florence. Anyway, so Supercharger Talk number 54. First thing that I wanted to mention, there are out several Tesla updates, and right now I'm at the 2025.8.6. There is that 4, of course. I installed it a couple of weeks ago, and then after 3-4 days, something like that, it came out to .6, and then now there is a .7 coming out. And when the updates are so frequent, it's because they did a big update, and that's the 2025.8.4, which was 13 gigabyte. Took me 45 minutes to install. And so usually when there are those big updates, they have bug fixes to do, or features or bug fixes that didn't make it to the big release, and so they have a more frequent updates in the coming days and couple of weeks or something like that. That's usually the case. The other thing I wanted to mention, let me see if you can see it right now here in the mobile app. Now there is a view recent clips, and these are the clips from the Sentry mode or the dashcam. So even on Android now it's working. Before it was only working for iPhones or iOS, and now you can download the 30 seconds clip and check it out on your phone, which is pretty cool. So I like that that feature. I'm already at 21,180. Let me check. In 87 kilometers, which is pretty good. The other thing I wanted to mention, I installed the HaloDisc version 2 from HaloBLK. The rim covers, and the disc covers the entire rim, and I'm seeing some very good efficiency gain. So right now, for example, I'm charging, okay, but since last charge I did the 203 kilometers, and the energy efficiency was 171.4 watt-hour per kilometer. So the old car efficiency until now is 185, and it's going down because I installed these 4-wheel covers. I think the average that I had before this wheel was 186 or 86 or 89, something like that. Upper in 180. So I seen going down, which is really good. I made several videos. I made the installation video, and then other videos showcasing the efficiency, which is really good. I did some like a trip, very short trip, like 20 kilometers trip, with below 100 watt-hour per kilometer, which is incredible. So the covers are pretty cool. You can pick it up white or black in full color, or then they have some pre-designed art on it, or you can make your custom one. So you can download a mock-up and you can make your design, send it back, and they'll I think it's laser print or something like that on the discs, and you get your custom disc. Let me show you. So these are the discs. So they cover the entire wheel, and so since I have a Model Y Performance, so these are 21 inches, and they are very bad for efficiency because they're big wheel and the rims is all uncovered. Now some people told me, well, I don't like it because I wanted to show my rims. Okay, that's one way to do it. I don't care. I care about the efficiency. I have the Uber turbine rims, which are pretty cool. Now these covers, they do two functions. First of all is efficiency. The second one is from it protects the rims from scratches. I also have installed another product before. Was the RimCase from MagBak. So basically these are piece of plastic that go on the rim, and they're separated. It's not a big round plastic thing. It's small section, and that's pretty cool because the only function that they have is to protect the rim from car brush or from scratches. Okay, and they work. I already made a couple of videos where somehow I scratched on a walkway or something like that, and those pieces of plastic broke, and they protected the rim, so it works. So now I have double protection: the rim case from MagBak and the HaloBLK HaloDisc version 2 from HaloBLK. So it's pretty cool. The other thing that I wanted to mention, Tesla has a new color in the US. It's called I forgot. Shoot, it's a black version, black color, diamond black, I think it's called. And so people like it. It's not one of those pastel black. So it's a different type of black. So that's pretty cool too. Some rumors about the Tesla cheaper version. There are few rumors. One is the new model. So Tesla has confirmed that by the end of the first semester 2025, there should be a new cheaper model out, which is Model 2, Model Q, we don't know what's the name, and it should be a more compact car, especially for the European market, my guess, because the US is not, they're not into small cars, while here in Europe, you know, small cars are the norm. Most cars are small cars because the city and gas is expensive. So hopefully people convert to electric cars. The other thing, there were the financial. I think I mentioned in the last Supercharger. Tesla is not doing the great. They missed the numbers. And here in Europe, the decrease is pretty substantial. While EV market is booming, especially in Germany and the North European country. UK is doing really well. I think Ireland too. So I think it needs to catch up, and maybe the involvement of Elon Musk in politics took a toll on the numbers. There are lots of protests and even people damaging cars, which that's not just crazy. First of all, I understand, you know, you have something against Elon Musk for his behavior and his political views, and you can protest against him. It's okay. Everybody's entitled. But damaging other cars, because if you damage a car because the CEO or whatever it represents, now we need to take a look at every other piece of technology. Okay, smartphones, This one is a Samsung. Samsung is Korean, but most of the phones are from China. And China is not, the most democratic country. So, and there are, you can pick up any other piece of technology or any other companies that you'll find something to protest about. So, don't damage other people's property. Protest, of course. That's freedom, and I'm all for it. When things you think that are not going well, protest is one way to show it, but do not damage other people's property. It's not the way to do it. You get in trouble for sure. And then the other thing is stupid things. These people are damaging cars that have 8 cameras. You must be dumb or misinformed to a great extent, because you're being recorded by every angle of the car, and that's the case. And people got arrested because the car recorded these idiots. Okay, I don't know. You want to leave, for example, just leave a note. If you want to protest, leave a note. You put on the wipers, and you say, hey, I protest because this and that. Okay, but don't damage the cars. Don't damage people's property. Okay, this is valid for everything. So the other thing that I wanted to mention is that here in Italy, we are having issues with the chargers, not Tesla chargers, but other chargers network. People are cutting the cables because they're stealing copper. And unfortunately, there was a big event in Rome where they cut it. I think it was 60 or more DC charging station, the cables, to steal the copper, which is unfortunate. Hopefully they replace it soon, and hopefully they catch these people. Maybe they should install cameras and where in places where there are chargers. And one thing that people mention is that sometimes these chargers locations are in the middle of nowhere. Okay, beside these ones were in Rome, so there are people around, and so nobody understands how they did it, and hopefully they catch it soon. But sometimes chargers are in very isolated location, and maybe there is not much lights and stuff. So that's another trend that is not the greatest for safety. Also, if you have a problem with the car, you're stuck in the middle of nowhere, and it's not the best locations to put the chargers. I understand that you want to cover everything, but substitute the gas station with the charger station. I think that's the way to do it. So this is all I wanted to mention. I think I have a few things. I'm going to do a few other videos in the coming days, because in the 2025.8.6, actually .4, the big update, they updated the service mode, and I wanted to do a video. The only thing is there are different changes for different cars and different models, so it's a tricky video to do it, because it doesn't apply to everyone and every location and every car. So it's not a video that is valid for everybody, but I will try to do it. And then another video that I wanted to do is showing some numbers of the efficiency gain that I have using the HaloBLK HaloDisc version 2, because 10% increase, that's what I see. In efficiency, that's a lot. That's if this car is rated for 513 kilometers, so 10% is 50 kilometers. That's a lot. So we'll see if I can make that video. Now I have this big trip or 400 kilometers, so I should see some good numbers, because I'm going to be fully loaded for people like the other trips. So I should be able to compare with other road trips that I've done before and see the consumption and how efficient is going to be the car. hopefully the numbers are better. So temperature wise it should be nice. Right now it's 21 degrees. It's kind of warm. Spring is here, I guess. Yeah. So let me pause for a second and I'll finish to charge. I'll get back to you as soon as I'm done, or if I have, I'm going to look if there are any other news today. I'm done charging. So I spent 25 euros, 48 kilowatt hour. That's probably pretty large, yeah. So let's unlock this and I'm done. There's a Model X down there charging. Pretty cool. So no news, so I can go home and get ready for the trip tomorrow. So check out my Tesla referral in the description. If you buy a Tesla, you can get a discount, 500 euros here in Europe, $1,000 in the US. And also, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, share it, and I'll see you on next video. Ciao Tesla people.